Very quick video, and this is come from my friend Andy Saxon. And if any of you know Andy, Andy is literally one of the leaders of this movement. He stays in the background. He doesn't boast. He never brags about who he is and what he's done. But he is an absolute giant of a man in terms of his influence and what he's done. He's basically run Tommy's personal security for many years, and I'm privileged to call him a friend, and I always call him a brother. That's how we always greet each other. I love Andy a bit, so that's why I'm making this video. I'm doing this for Andy, but also when you hear the subject and you hear what's happened, I'm sure every single person with a heart will feel exactly how I felt about this. What can we do? Andy, and I think Andy's son had a friend, or has a friend called Holly, and it was Holly's birthday. Again, she's from a difficult background, and I think it would have been difficult for a mum to basically put on a birthday bash. So Andy and his family put on a birthday party for Holly, 20 years old. She had the party, and it was just, Andy said, that just absolutely amazing. They just had an amazing time. She was, she was there, friends were there, had a great time. I think that was on the Saturday or the Sunday. They went back to Holly's house. Holly's father died over 2 years ago, very tragically, and obviously it was just Holly and her mum. So they go back to Holly's house. Holly pushed against the door. The door's on the chain. Andy's son thankfully has the forethought to kick the door in into the house, and they find Holly's mum lying dead. And obviously this little girl now is 20 years old. The mother is not financially secure or well off. They literally have nothing, and this young girl, 20 years old, is now an orphan. And a 20-year-old in this day and age is, to me, in many respects, still very young and very childlike, and needs protection, and needs the protection of a caring family. And this is what really pulled at my heartstrings. And I was talking to Andy about this. I says it takes a lot to get me emotional, but Andy has stepped up, and Andy and his wife have basically, and again, Andy is not a, I hope you wouldn't mind me saying this, Andy is not a man with loads of money about him. He's just he's one of us, one of that lot, that lot. That's what they call us, isn't it? He's one of us. He's just getting by, and he's basically cleared out a room in his house for Holly to basically stay in, and he's now going to be putting Holly up until they can get everything stabilized for her and help her. And I mean, that to me spoke volumes about the nature of Andy. And I don't want to swell Andy's head, but I think what he's done is an amazing thing. And from what I can gather, all Holly's saying is, how can I bury my mother? How can I give her a funeral that she deserves? How can I give her a proper send off? So not only has Holly had the tragedy of, at that young age, losing mum and dad, she's also had the stress of not being able to afford to bury her own mother. A 20-year-old kid that's an orphan shouldn't have to be dealing with those sort of stresses. And so anyway, what Andy's done, Andy's set up, or I think Andy's wife set up a GoFundMe type account to try and raise the money for Holly's mother's funeral. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop that in the link below. And again, I just want us to think about what Andy's doing here in trying to help this wee girl, and also what our movement can do in trying to help this girl. Like I say, I'm about as emotional as a toothpick, but this story, I hope I've told it properly. I hope I've told it exactly as it is, so that people can understand just the gravity of the situation this wee girl's in. This wee girl needs our help, needs the help of the working class British people, and we can help her. And I think the first thing we do to help her is we support her financially to be able to give her mum a good send off. So I'll put the link in the description below of this video. I'm going to put it out on Twitter. I'm going to put it out on my YouTube channels. So if you can help, guys, please click on the link and give to this little child who's, well, I say little child, she's 20-year-old. She's still a child at 20. My goodness. Help support this girl so she can give her a mum the send off she deserves. Again, thanks for watching, and do whatever you can to help her. Thank you. Bye bye.